Hi, my amazing planner friends. It's Jess from my Magical Planner. And today I thought we'd take a look back at the planners I used last year and some planner spreads and just kind of talk about how it went. So, in the beginning of the year, I used my Hobonichi Cousin for my content planner. So, we'll go over that last. And then I started off the year in my Aura Estelle with some Harriet Wright Designs inserts. And then the last month or two, I was in this planner, which is an Erin Condren. So let's start with the Aura Estelle. First of all, I love this cover. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the little Mickey. I love the details. I love the inside pocket. Like, I love how it looks. However, I didn't love how it just didn't feel as sturdy for writing, and it took up so much more space, it felt like, than like a spiral bound, because when I'm out and about and I use the spiral bound, I'll oftentimes turn it like this. So I'm only dealing with the 7x9 format, where with this, I can't really do that. And that became an issue because I do a lot of things in my car. You do also have these little bands as inserts. Like, you could have, like, if it were this year and I wanted to have this planner in here, or this daily intentions book in here, that would be no issue. I think I have one at the front and one at the back, so I could totally have a couple of books in here. But that being said, I loved the Harriet Wright Design paper. I've had it in a spiral bound before. Love the planner. This was my vision board for last year. I want it to be simpler. These were I haven't looked back at these. These were my goals for last year. So with family, I wanted to work on communication, work as a team, continue monthly check-ins, lesson kid activities. We kind of did that. Kid chores on a regular basis, still not a thing. Continue monthly check-ins. So for the most part, I did okay here. For physical, understand my energy level. So I did okay with that until I got really sick and that whole situation got derailed. Make rest a priority. Kind of was forced to. Log my symptoms and food. Did some of that, but not a ton. Wear my watch and track steps. Kind of fell off the wagon on that one, but we're back at it. Take one day off from everything each week. Never got to that. One solo trip a quarter. I did okay on that one. Work on a better self-image. Did okay there. For me, accept help. I was forced to do that due to my health. Help others, but learn to say no. Did okay on that. This one totally fell off the deep end. Learn one new video technique per month. Yeah, no. Didn't happen. Read 12 books. Yeah, didn't happen. Take time for creativity. No, I think I was just like getting through, to be honest. Take part in the budget. Didn't do that. Spend less than I pay on my Visa. Some months. Understand why I buy things. Yeah, I got it. That one I do have. Stress me out. I'm going to buy something. Tell me I can't have something. I'm going to buy something. Use what I have. I did do better on that, I felt. These were the questions that I wanted to ask myself. Do I need it? Do I have room for it? Will it solve a problem? Why do I want it? I wanted to ask myself those before I buy. I did pretty good on that. Cleaner spaces, reduce what we don't use. Did okay on that until I got sick. Hire help, we did that. Finish projects. Clean up yard and garden. Nope. Make home a haven and have a home I'm proud of. Still a goal. As far as YouTube, make a schedule. Yeah, that's a goal for this year too, huh? Limit my videos, no more than 3 a week. Yeah, we're working on 2 a week here, sometimes 3. So yeah, focus on quality, still focusing on quality. Don't know that I've done a great job with that though this year. Make connections really hasn't worked. I rarely get comments on my video. I haven't figured out how to meet people in the planner community really. So kind of still a priority, but I'm a little at a loss for it. Focus on reels. I did for a little while, and then engage with others really didn't work. So that was last year's goals. If you missed this year's goals, I will link it up above. It is in my Moxie Life system, and so it's a little different. This was the keyword I'd chosen last year. These were the monthly things I had set up. And I actually moved into this in December. So this was December's dashboard. December's monthly. This was okay. I like the dashboard. This was a monthly view. I liked this one. I liked this one a lot. These were working for me at this point. At some point, we fall off of them working for me. Then we have January. I love how this dashboard came together. I really actually liked this one at the time. Now it looks a little, I don't know. Yeah, didn't get that week planned. This one I liked quite a bit, and I think it was very functional at this point. I liked this one. Honestly, I like most of them. I mean, otherwise they wouldn't be in here, right? Here was February's dashboard. I liked how this worked for me. This, I think, worked better for me than some of the previous ones, although I wasn't really implementing very much on my sidebar. I think this is when I'm starting to fall off a little bit and not use it as much, especially towards the end of the week. And if you guys have a question about any particular kits or anything, like this one's Sticker Guru, this one was Sadie stickers. I knew most of them. I think this was Letters to Apollo, which was an older kit. This one was Simply Gilded, and I really liked the way this came together. Then we had March. Yeah, I didn't get to the dashboard. Tried something different for this. This was just some florals that I had and some washi tape. Actually really liked the way this came out. Did not like using this kit. Like, I liked the theme. I liked the aesthetic, but putting it all together, I did not like it. So then I missed a week. And then we had this one. This was another kit that had been in my arsenal for a while. And this was a Bridgerton kit, because I think Bridgerton was coming out this week or something. This one I think is Miss Meow. And obviously I didn't get back to it on the end of the week. Then we have April here. Back to the dashboard. Really liked the way that this went, and it just overall felt better than some of my other dashboards. This was our monthly that month. Used a little bit more washi tape for marking things and going a little bit more functional. This was an old Crafts by Towie kit. This is part of a Simply Gilded kit with some added accessories. Then we have, I think this is an older Sadie stickers. Then we have May, a little more simplistic here. Never got back into doing any details here. The monthly, I liked this, like the boxes better than the lined boxes for some reason. This worked better for me. This was a Sadie Stickers subscription. I remember that. Oh, this is Paper Trail Plans, I'm pretty sure, and I really liked the way this all came together. This is also Paper Trail Plans, and I have a ton left over from this kit because I got like everything because I was in total love with it. This one, ooh, this might be Vanilla Paper Co. Then we got to June, where I was sick. July, where I was sick, so I don't know if there's... So I did do a monthly spread, but it didn't have much on it. I tried to do some monthly planning. This wasn't going super well for me because I was so sick. I started to do stuff here and then never finished planning it. This was a Scribble Prints Co. kit that I had gotten. And then we got to August. We have the monthly setup again. Trying things out, trying to get back in the swing of things. Loved the way this turned out. It was probably one of my favorite monthlies of the whole year. And this was just using her journaling kit, I think it was, and then some extra boxes that I coordinated, which I never filled out. And then we have August. This was an older, I think, this was a misfit page. Maybe it was 2 pages that I had, but I can't remember. I think it was Sadie Stickers, but it may not have been. This is another, like, I loved the idea of these kits. They just, for whatever reason, they were really hard for me to work with. So there's that one. This one I know for sure was Vanilla Paper Co., which I think has gone out of business, and I've heard some sketchy things going on there, but I've had no personal issues with her. Oh, this one's a Hello Petite Paper. I love her stuff, especially her princess stuff. So pretty. Oh, I loved this spread as well. This is, I think, the rest of the stuff that went with the monthly. And this was from Paper Trail Plans. Then we had some emptiness. Then we got to September here. Dashboard. Didn't get back to memories. Liked the way that this is turning out. This is when I started to kind of switch more to using like journaling kits to do my monthly. It does feel like it's missing a little something, but overall I liked it. Then this was using leftovers from the kit that I had used back forever ago that I said was a Sadie Stickers. But we have all this emptiness down here. I don't know how I feel about that, and it just feels a little plain. This was from Harriet Rate Designs. Sadie Stickers. But again, you can see how I'm not filling everything in, which you don't always have to fill everything in. This was a Glam Planner kit. And then we got to October. This was Happy Planner stickers that I used for the monthly. I actually really liked the way this came together. And this was a journaling kit with just a few extras. I want to say this is Letters to Apollo. And this is, I think, Letters to Apollo as well. Or maybe it's Paper Trail Plans. I think it's Paper Trail Plans. And this was Sadie Stickers. This was one of her subscription kits. And this was week 2 of using that subscription kit, because I kind of wanted to see how far it would go. And then that's when I think I moved into the other planner. So let's pull that over. because I was trying to test out what I liked. And so I tried the Aura counter again because this was kind of my first planner love, I'll say. Like, I liked planners before this, but I really loved this planner back when I originally started using Erin Condren. Gosh, 2019 or thereabouts. So I think November is really, oh, the end of October. Okay. So there's the end of October in here. I like the way that this looks and feels. Although I wish I had done a few things differently, but overall I was pretty happy with this. I'd started using the Moxie Life stencil in here, which I'm currently not using. Doing some things on this page. There was the November monthly. I was pretty happy with this. This is like happy planner stickers with some odds and ends mixed in. I think I had a Misfit sheet that I cut this out of and that kind of thing. And then we had some monthly things here. And I had gotten an Erin Condren sticker sheet at a swap and used that in here. This was an old Hello Petite paper kit with a glossy finish. This was Vanilla Paper Co. This was a Mist Week. This was Paper Trail Plans, I believe, from the previous year. Then we have, this is one of the monthly kits from Sticker Guru. No December dashboard, never got around to that. And I was using this a lot more than I was the ring bound planner, and this was working better for me, but I don't love the paper. So this was Sadie stickers, and as you can see, I missed some in here. And then I think this is where I started trying out the Hobonichi Cousin as my main planner. So let's just kind of take a peek at how last year went in here. So I do like the way that this turned out. Overall, I'm happy with this. I marked, these were videos I had put up, so I was marking that. I did mark my goals in here, at least partially. I never really looked at them again after I made them. I tried a few different things in here. I was gonna post, like, what was this one? This was goals up here, and these were like Instagram posts, but obviously I didn't keep up with it. What are people thinking of? This was kind of just a what's on people's minds was the thought, but then February I never came back to it. March I was like, well, maybe I'll mark some other things, but again, I never came back to it because it didn't fit in with the other things I was planning in here. In June, I did all of the like funny holidays on here, thinking, oh, maybe that would be good and give me inspiration. But again, I never came back to here. Then I just didn't use that the second half of the year. Then this was me just kind of trying some things out with just markers in December. January, I had started using the Sterling Ink subscription. So that's what this is. Again, February, Sterling Ink subscription. I think these look really pretty, honestly. March, that's when we went to Go Wild. April, these are, and again, was just my content planner, so I was just marking out what I wanted to do in here. And then May and June and sick. And then I did try August. This was odds and ends from a kit. And yeah, September, getting back in the swing of things. October. November, kind of marking a few more things in here. December. And then I did a kind of a mock-up here of, well, what if I start writing my everything in here, and kind of, well, what would that look like? And then I was like, well, could I swatch on these pages with the ink, because I was getting really big into the fountain pens, and then still be able to write on stuff. So like what this one says, will this work? This was me trying to use a white gel pen, but it just made the ink kind of smear into it. This was a regular pen. You can't really see it. I mean, I think the effect overall looks really cool, but not very practical. And then you just have this extra piece. I was kind of playing around with things here, trying a few different things. I hated this. This was a kit from Hello Petite Paper. I did like this. I was kind of getting the feel of things. This one is from Sweet Kawaii Designs, because I had her subscription for a while. This was leftover stickers from Letters to Apollo, and I was marking things in here but not really using it fully. Same here. Hated this. Liked this one. Think this is cute. Like this a little bit better, I think, but again, I'm not using the to-dos. And then we got to this point and it was working a little bit better. I was at least referencing it. This was the planner conference, Go Wild. And then I didn't use it this week. I didn't really use it this week. I did like this setup. I used it as more of a reminders on things. This was sterling ink, like an older kit. I like this a lot better. This is probably one of my favorites for the year. Virgo in Paper was the person for this kit, and it was okay. I was trying to be a little bit more simplistic here and see how that went. These are leftover stickers just out of my leftovers book. I think this is Harriet Wright Design, but I don't know that all of the stickers are Harriet Wright Design. Didn't use this week. Loved the way this week came together with the little bits of washi and everything, but didn't really use it that much. And this was when I was in the hospital. So I had that. I had my husband bring up my planner with me, and I was just like doodling on it and started to write, you know, because I had to do so many walks in the hallway and so many of this, that, and the other thing. This was more of that, and then I just got really tired, and, you know, I was so sick here in these weeks. So I'm not sure. When did we get back into it? Not until the end of July. So I was trying to get back into it, but it was a long road. This was me using a Coffee Monsters Co., I think it was, kit in here, and I was starting to add in a few more things. Virgo in Paper. I loved the way this one came together, and I was starting to use things a little bit better by making sure, like, this has me using more of the space with different, like, I had a pen collaboration this week, not feeling well, film content plan with me, house tidy, you know, just general things. Then this one, this worked extremely well with the next week down here. I was using my fountain pen, so it's starting to smear a little bit. I need to figure that part out. My new cousin arrived, and just kind of keeping track of things. This didn't have as much with it. Same here. Like, I generally was plotting things out in here, but not really utilizing what I was doing. This was some leftover stickers. Like, these were from my friend Robin, who owns Oh Hello Robin on Instagram, and just some Simply Gilded washi tapes. And I think this was a Happy Planner sticker. These were Happy Planner stickers. washi and old Simply Gilded. Or no, Sterling ink, sorry. Stickers. This was, oh gosh, Sweet Bean Plans. This was just me playing with some washi. Worked okay, but not great. This was me playing with, well, do I like having lots of stickers in here? And this was a little crowded for me and felt a little too busy. This was a little bit better. These are Paper Trail Plan stickers, and ooh, I can't remember the shop for the guys at the top, and then just various different icons that I had. This one was, the kit was from Sticker Guru, and then I of course have my Paper Doll Co. girl there. I was trying out, do I like having this in here? Turns out not really. Not a big fan. I mean, I can see how it works great for some people, and if I had the A6, is it? The slightly smaller planner, I think it might work a little bit better, but I don't like having the extra space around it. And then this is when I full on started using it as more of like my planner. So we have like my whole week here. We have meal tracking down here at the bottom. Same here, although I didn't do the meal tracking this week. And I have the videos I wanted over on the side. Trying it again here and just kind of doing a few different things to see what I liked as far as decorating and as far as what I wanted in the area. And that was pretty much it. In the back here, it's a hodgepodge of all different types of things. So some days I decorated, but never got to planning. I usually use these for like brain dump type things. I would take notes back here. I'd swatch washi tapes when they came in. I'd give myself to-dos or notes. This was me plotting out a pen video. I have a couple of these in here. Me plotting out the day. This was, again, working on the pin tag I had been working on that month. This was, I think, more to do with that, honestly. Sometimes I doodled, sometimes I looked at different pricing. This was like notes for a video, I think. More doodling. Club Moxie notes. Travel wish list. Books that I read that month. Notes I was going to make on my planner. This was a deep clean list. I want to do more of these in the coming year. A little bit about Ethan's birthday. And I was just using these more. And so as I got to the end of the year, I realized that this could be my all-in-one planner because it had everything that I felt I needed in one place. So I wasn't trying to dice up the different areas that I was planning into different planners and going back and forth, which is why I ended up with the Hobonichi as my main planner for this year. At least so far, it seems to be working pretty well. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it overall. You guys haven't seen a plan with me. Sorry. You haven't seen a plan with me yet, so outside of like the general setup, but this is working because I'm in one place, so I'm thinking about it. And I set up my monthly today because I'm a little behind. But this is working. It's a lot simpler, but more functional. This is working okay. There isn't a ton on here right now. I have to fill in what happened today, and I think that's kind of how this is going to go, is I'll pre-plan out the week and then come in and kind of mark what I'm doing. And then the dailies at the back are going pretty well. So This may change some as the months progress, but generally I'm doing it. I haven't done today's, obviously, but this is kind of the overview of everything. And I got something on my hand last night that smeared all this ink, which is a fountain pen thing. I gotta figure that part out. Like, why do I keep on smearing my ink? Is it the ink? Is it the paper? Is it me? So, and I'm, for the most part, keeping, I haven't done these yet. I still need to make time to do that. But I am going back here in the back to mark, you know, how I'm feeling and everything. And so I'm overall really happy with my choice to go into this planner because it keeps everything in one spot. It's able, like, I'm able to like sit with it on the steering wheel, honestly, in the car, and be able to put things in there easily and that kind of thing. So I'm liking it. And because I chose that, that's why I chose to do the Moxie Life companion notebooks, opposed to their flagship planner. And I'm still doing my content planning. I need to have that somewhere. And I feel like I need the monthly pages separate from this. So that's why. Sorry, hold on. Let me pull it out from underneath everything. I have this sterling ink. Now, I haven't done much in here yet. Like, I have the setup of all of this for you guys. But it allows me to do the notes in the back here, which I think is super important, and not feel like I have to have a day, every day, something on it, which I need for this, for my content planning. And it allows me to have the pages to document what we're doing and write those in, and pre-plan out each month, which I need to do. Like, I need to be able to see the whole month for me, and have the dailies where if something, you know, changes or I need a to-do list, I need to do X, Y, and Z, which is part of the reason why we need to do that. But I haven't this week. But that's kind of where planning stuff sits. I know I've done a setup video, so you guys know I'm in these planners, but I thought it would be fun to do a flip through too, and kind of talk about why I changed from one to the other and why I debated. Like, I had a really hard time picking my planners this year because I wanted to be in the flagship Moxie Life. I wanted it so bad because it would have all my goal setting stuff in one place and I wouldn't be flipping back and forth and everything. But it didn't have everything that the Hobonichi Cousin did. And so it just didn't feel like it was going to fit very well. So anyhow, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I'll stay in here and it'll be amazing and we'll figure things out. These first couple of weeks I think are going to be a little rough. But we should settle in as I figure out the groove and everything with the new planner. So anyhow, until next time, I'll see you guys real soon.